to major card. Yes, where we are looking at now the commands under the sketch in the command manager. Yes, if you're not familiar with the user interface for SolidWorks, I have a tutorial on the general setup of the interface. You can go and watch that video. So in this tutorial, we are going to be looking at the slots, how to sketch slots, and the different methods under which you can make the slots. So we have a straight slot, we have a center point straight slot, 3-point arc slot, then center point arc slot. So each is defined by those very terms and the points. Say the 3-point arc, we saying 1, 2, 3. Center point arc slot, then 1, 2, 3. So I come from the center, then I make 1, 2. Then this one I have 3 points, and I have 2 points, then straight 2 points spaced out to make a regular arc. So I'll select the location, that's the front plane, then sketch. I'll come and say slot, then drop down menu, straight slot. So maybe for us to see them properly, let me start with a center line. This is just like our reference. So after drawing my center line, I'll come and say I want a straight slot. So after clicking, you will see this in the property manager. So for a straight slot, I have this center point, I have this 1, 2, 3, then I have 3 points, 1, 3, 2, then 4, then I have also this center arc point. So these ones are helping me out on how to easily understand the general command that I'm looking at. So for a straight slot, still under the straight slot, I have one that is showing me this, one that is general. See? So this one is considering center to center and the diameter. However, this one is considering the last point to the last point, so it is considering the general length. So for now, I'm going to consider center to center. However, this one is overall length of the slot. So I'm going to first consider this, and you see, if I click that point and I click that point, it means that I've already defined my point. So whatever I'm dragging right now is giving me the radius, and this will be now like the third point here being defined. You see, I have the 2, 1, 2, then I'm looking for the third point, that one, then okay. See how easy it was. So if I consider still straight slot, but this time round I have one that is defined by the overall length. Then I come here, click, come here, click. So what I have generally is the general length from this point to this point. Here I was considering this point and this point. See? Yeah. Still under the straight, I have another format of a slot. So I can come here and say that, then that. So this one is 1, 2, then outside, as if it's similar to this, but this one is having a line centered properly. This one is not generally centered, but this one is generally centered. We are considering distances that are, we are considering a distance, center distance from the 2 points from here to here, but this one is considering a half only to define the center point, say from 1, 2, then 3. It's not considering 1, 2. It's not considering like the general the difference between the two center points, but a half. It's considering only a half of that. So this one is a straight one, considering 3 points along the line that makes the point, then a 4th one along the circumference. Yeah, so these are generally easy. 2, then I can consider 3, then the last one, like that. You see? So I had 1, 2, 3, then the last one there, meaning that it was fully defined if I'm to consider the command that I was having for this. For this one, it's almost similar, but it's having now the center being defined first, then 2 points along that center line, along like the arc forming the center line, then 1 along the circumference. Let us see how it comes about. So 1, that's the center, remember. The second point is in the middle, then 3rd point still in the middle, then 4th point will automatically give me the shape that I want. See, there we are. So that has been the straight slot. That has been the straight slot. So we have the center point. Still in the center point. Yeah, still defined. Center point. They will always flow like in the same manner. This is very similar to what we had still here. You see, almost the same. You just have to play around with the points, the 1, 2, 3, 4, if they are 4 or 3. Straight arc, similar. So they are being broken down. Then 4th, it's the last one. See, so we have looked at all of them. 1, 2, 3, and that's how you play around with them. Remember, the property manager gives more details about the command. Yes, say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and always direct you with points. And if you're just a beginner, it won't harm you to follow the points over there. Say 1, 2, 3 as you're counting while looking here for whatever method that you're using. So for construction, if you set for construction, it means that whatever you're doing is not directly involved into the 3D. However, it's more of a reference to the general sketch that you want to do. Alright, so thank you so much for that brief video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please, you can comment for any of the command that you would like me to feature. And also remember, turn on the notification bell so that you can get all the notifications straight into your inbox. Yeah, this has been MojoCAD on making all the slots in SolidWorks. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.